As we move through the morning hours here in eastern Oklahoma, we've seen the clouds start to increase here in the Tulsa area. That's in advance of a cold front that's going to move through here over the next 2 to 3 hours. We're going to see those winds shift around to the northwest behind that front and become a little bit gusty, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds, some gusts 25 to 30. So a little bit breezy the second half of the day, but still on the mild side. We're still going to see temperatures run in the upper 50s to lower 60s as we move through the afternoon, but we're going to see colder conditions building in for tomorrow. Not only colder, but also strong northwest winds will continue, even stronger winds tomorrow compared to what we expect for this afternoon. Here's some of the rainfall numbers so far for the month. Relatively dry, a little over 1/10 of an inch of rain officially here in the city for the year. 0.72 inches of rainfall. You notice the average through today should be a little over 2 inches. So we're running about 1 1/3 inches behind schedule for that rainfall. So it was a dry January, and we've started off February with dry conditions out there. And it looks like this front that we're tracking that'll move through over the next few hours is going to move through dry as well. Don't expect any rain as it continues working its way across eastern Oklahoma, but it is bringing with it some additional cloudiness. We were talking about this earlier this morning about expecting those clouds to increase across the area, especially in advance of the cold front. And that's what we're seeing here right now in northeast Oklahoma. You notice those clouds as they're marching to the south and to the east. So if you live down around McAllister, over to around Tahlequah, you're seeing quite a bit of sunshine right now. But back to the northwest, we're seeing some mid and high level cloudiness working its way in from the north and the west. And again, this cold front across north central Oklahoma will move into Tulsa here over the next 2 or 3 hours. Let's take a live look out in San Francisco. Yes, Super Bowl 50 later on today. What a beautiful start on this Sunday morning out there on the west coast, looking great for the folks out in California. And again, looks like some nice weather for the Super Bowl. They're going to see temperatures well into the 60s, quite a bit of sunshine out there for the day as they get set for the game coming up later on. Back here in Tulsa, we're seeing quite a bit of cloudiness now, that mid and high level cloudiness moving across Tulsa, the Tulsa International Airport looking good. So if you have any flights out of TIA today, I don't think you're going to see any significant problems. It will get a little bit on the breezy side as we move into the afternoon. So if you have a flight out later today, could be a little bit bumpy as you're trying to get out of town. But again, for the most part, we have good conditions out there this morning and right on through the afternoon. 39 degrees, so temperatures are cool. Winds relatively light out of the west at 5 miles per hour. They're going to shift to the northwest behind that front later on this morning. So right now, temperatures are not that bad. The average low for this time of the day should be about 30 degrees. And you notice we're running upper 30s to around 40s. These temperatures are above average as we started the morning off. 39 in Bixby, 39 in Owasso, 40 degrees out in Sand Springs, and the rest of eastern Oklahoma, upper 30s and lower 40s. Still at 34 up in Coffeyville, one of the cooler areas. You notice 31 in Fort Smith, 38 in Okmulgee, 37 in Muskogee, and in Eufaula. Across the region, a mix of 20s and 30s, some lower 40s showing up. To the north and east, that's where we're seeing some of the warmest temperatures right now. Joplin at 41, 43 in St. Louis, 35 though in Dallas, 27 degrees in Wichita Falls. So you know some of the warmer temperatures off to our northeast this morning, some of the colder readings to the south and to the west. Now across the country, it's chilly, but it's not really that cold considering where we could be for early February. Look up to the north from Pierre over to areas of Minneapolis, Chicago, and Detroit, Philadelphia in the 30s this morning. They should be running well into the 20s, so these are mild temperatures for those folks. Even in the southeast, so temperatures a little cool, 36 in Atlanta. We're seeing temperatures only in the low to mid 40s across areas of northern and central Florida, so definitely some cold conditions for the folks there. Well, for us, what we're going to see as the clouds continue to work on across through the morning hours, they could linger into the early afternoon here in the Tulsa area as that front passes on through. It'll slide onto the south and to the east. We'll see gusty northwest winds behind that front. And again, we will see some lingering clouds behind the front for a time. I do expect skies to start to clear out, though, later on today behind that front with those breezy northwest winds. The temperatures still warming into the upper 50s to lower 60s during the afternoon. Later on tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies here in northeast Oklahoma. Some additional clouds far northeast Oklahoma. A wave of energy moving across areas of Missouri for tonight. Going to give some flurries and some light snow to areas of Missouri and northern Arkansas. So if you have any travel plans up to Springfield, maybe toward the St. Louis area, you could run into some light snow and flurries later on tonight, and they'll continue with that chance for flurries and light snow in Missouri throughout the day. Tomorrow for us, expect mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies on our Monday, much colder temperatures out there and gusty winds. In fact, tomorrow we're going to see wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. You notice on future track these wind gusts as we move through the afternoon hours. Tomorrow we're just going to see windy conditions for our Monday, so not only colder but also extremely windy for our Monday, so just prepare for the colder temperatures and that wind as we move on into the day tomorrow. Today though, we're going to have plenty of wind to deal with. Northwest winds developing at 10 to 20, some higher gusts behind that front. Otherwise, temperatures warming upper 50s and low 60s. We'll see some of those clouds around for a time this morning, possibly even into the early afternoon hours, but mainly clear skies around for tonight. Still a northwest wind of 10 to 15 tonight, and temperatures dropping to near 30 degrees, so that'll keep wind chills in the upper teens to low 20s tomorrow morning. So a cold start 47 looks pretty nice with sunshine tomorrow. Those gusty northwest winds will make it feel much colder than those temperatures through the day tomorrow. Sunny and 50 on Tuesday, mid-50s and sunshine on Wednesday, nearing 60 on Thursday, but then cooling off just a bit by Friday and Saturday, but still not too bad when the average high about 51 degrees. So you notice these temperatures generally at or a little bit above average for the next 6 or 7 days.
61 high though for a Sunday, pretty awesome.
It's going to be nice today, much colder tomorrow. Just prepare for that tomorrow morning on your way out.
All right, get ready. Thanks, Taft. Well, more than 100